Hello everyone and welcome back. This is a losers round 3 matchup between Scottie and keesgv. We watched from Kees's angle in this one because he chose the first map, which is Rice Field, map we haven't seen in quite a while actually, which it's kind of nice, but good to see another battle on a map like this, as the map choice has been really interesting lately. We're getting back to basics a little bit. Let's look at the setups. 4 Katana Samurai, make that 5 Katana Samurai, 4 Kees, couple Naginata Monks, a Matchlock, and 2 Matchlocks. Oh, there's a third Naginata Monk, and a couple Cavalry. Scottie has basically the same setup as well, Katanas and Naginata Monks supported by Cavalry. It's a great setup for this map. In fact, I would say that Katanas and Monks with a bunch of Cavalry is probably the strongest setup for a map like this. So both sides have actually chosen that same setup, and we'll see how this goes. A little bit of a missile advantage here for Kees, having the only ranged units on the field with the 2 Matchlocks. And what we have here is a Great Guard and a Great Guard versus a Yari Cavalry and a Yari Cavalry. Wait, I mean, it's one-on-one. Great Guard versus Great Guard and Yari versus Yari. But the Yari Cavalry are slipping away here. Might get to the Matchlock Samurai. Ooh, looks like they're going to get stopped though by the Naginata Monks, but they do get a charge off into the Matchlock Samurai. Cavalry battle is raging here on this side, but Scottie consolidates his Cavalry, and it looks like he's going to rout that Great Guard, which would be pretty big. Great Guard as well for... Actually, both of his Great Guard could be lost here for Kees. Scottie does a good micro there on the Cavalry side to gang up on that one Great Guard. So he does manage to tie down the Matchlock Samurai, and it looks like that may be all he wanted to do because he's moving in for his infantry attack right now. Just tie those Matchlocks down so they can't get nearly shots off, and the Matchlocks for Kees have to retreat. Scottie's moving in and splits his forces into 2 to go around the building, which could open up some serious holes in Kees's line. Looking back on the Cavalry battle here, one side is dismounted. It looks like it was Scottie dismounting. Not a bad choice actually. Those spears on the ground will do a lot of damage to the Cavalry. Looks like there's a slight melee advantage in Scottie's favor at this point, as he's committed all of his forces pretty well and they're good and spread out, while Kees is in a bit of disarray. And Scottie still has some Cavalry left over, 2 Yari Cavalry, which could be huge. There's a hole opened up right here in the middle where he can hit the general. Definitely should be looking to do that, but the Cavalry could just split up here and go right into the melee. In fact, if this Matchlock Samurai gets taken out, this Katana Samurai will have free reign to come into the rear and get a big charge. And looks like Scottie... I thought he was going to run him right into the front of the melee, which would have been a bad choice, but it looks like he is taking the hole, which is a good choice. Can make it over to the general or to the infantry. Cavalry trying to get through here, but it looks like they're going to get stuck on this Naginata Monk, so it's going to all come down to this Yari Cavalry, who looks like they're up to the challenge as they make the hit right into the rear there. And look at that nice charge, just spread out all along Kees's line and sending mass wavering. Good Cavalry charge there by Scottie. Really well done. And the wavering on the line will surely cause these units to rout. No, they actually end up rallying and they stay in the fight. A Naginata Monk coming in to reinforce Scottie's lines as he was in danger of routing there. The war cry going down at a great moment, and that's going to send mass wavering along Kees's line, and it looks like Scottie's going to take game number 1 on the road. Great job there by Scottie. A nice, quick, disciplined attack there, tying down those Matchlocks, had plenty of Cavalry to spare. Some more, dismounted Great Guard are actually coming in to join the melee battle. It's always fun to see. And this whole flank for Kees has collapsed, and he's now moving into the center to clean up the last of the units, which are 2 monks and the general at 12 men. Nice, quick, easy battle there for Scottie. Well, I shouldn't say easy. What I mean is nice and simple. It is one of those rush maps where these sort of battles tend to play out. Infantry rushing in these big engagements, trying to open up holes. A lot of infantry micro, and Scottie gets the better of it. See you back on the main menu. Well, your macro play is very important on a map like Rice Field. Those flat maps just tend to certain builds where you have those big infantry armies supported by a lot of cavalry, and both sides did the same thing. Ended up working out a little better for Scottie. I think it's because he got the attack, so he got the charge bonus in, which gave him just enough of an advantage to pull out the infantry battle. Of course, that big cavalry charge there was just huge, and it was a really well done cavalry charge also. Just spread out all along that line. Despite being in a thick box formation, the angle that it went in at just caused it to kind of slide out and hit everywhere on that line. So worked out really well for Scottie. He takes game number 1 on Kees's home turf. So we're moving on to Scottie's home turf for game number 2. We'll see if he can complete the sweep in front of the home fans. See you there. Thanks for watching.